The rules say two things, particularly. One, they say that if you're a country, you have to basically spend what you take in. You shouldn't be borrowing excessively, you should try and live within your means. The second thing it says is that if you have an awful lot of debt, you have to get it down to a reasonable level, a manageable level. They're the two things it says. And it says if you follow those rules, we will let you have access to the fund that will help you in a rainy day. Built into that is flexibility for countries that are outside of the rules. The rules aren't a copper-fast whip that attack you once you go over the line. Built in is consultation with the Commission, with the European Council, so that gradually, if you are outside the rules, you go into an agreed plan to work them down over a number of years. What that means is that you're working towards a place where your finances are stable, where what you're taking in matches what you're putting out, and you have a sustainable debt level. Something that everybody wants, whether you're in the left or the right of the political spectrum, that you have a sustainable financial model for your country. That's what this treaty is. This treaty is not going to fix our crisis here. It's only one element of a much broader plan that this country needs in order to get itself back to work and to get people working and to get the economy going again. What it's aimed at doing is stabilising the European currency, so we take that risk out of the pot. It also is aimed at making sure that we have access in the future to funding if we need it. Bear in mind that this country next year is coming to the end of its programme of assistance that we're getting from European countries. But either way, for the next 6 to 7 years, our plan is to borrow. We're borrowing either way. Our plan and our hope is to borrow from the markets so that we can have complete control over how we spend our money and so on. The other alternative is that if we can't do that, that we would borrow from this fund that we're wanting access to. As I said, access to that fund means that you guarantee that you will follow the very reasonable rules that are set out. It also means that if in the future we're in a position where we're contributing to the fund, countries that will borrow from it with our money will also follow those sensible and prudent housekeeping rules. A lot has been said that this is a treaty that's about austerity. This treaty merely says you have to balance your books. If you want to spend 20 billion on something, that's fine, as long as you can raise it from alternative sources. That's what it says. So let's be clear, this treaty is not the be-all and end-all of our economic strategy. It is but one facet. The second facet is getting growth back into the economy, which the government is working on. There is a stimulus package being put together. There are plans to put money into school building projects and infrastructure projects, to use the dreadful NAMA that we were left with and try to get some positivity out of it, to get putting people back to work in construction as well. So that is the main thing that will get us out of this. But this one element of making sure that we have access to funding in the future is a small but critically important part of that plan. Thank you.
Thanks very much.